Here's a fucking story for you. I've been on Omeprazole for 13 years, right? 13 years. Omeprazole is a drug that they put you on when you have acid reflux. It's supposed to lower your stomach acid and make you all hunky dory. Well, I was on it for 13 years. The recommended amount of time for you to be on it is 3 years. Well, next thing you know, I was getting fucking head spins and I woke up one morning, I couldn't even walk through my door frame because I was smashing into it. And I wasn't drunk, honestly, not this time. Uh, and I was, yeah, bumping into the door frame and shit. I had to go to the bathroom to throw up, and I thought I was just really low on electrolytes. So I tried this electrolytes drink, and long story short, nothing come of it. So it got that bad that I ended up having to be rushed to hospital. And yeah, they basically just put it down to like, that I had a fucking migraine or some shit. They didn't know any better. And I don't know, like it's pretty weird they didn't even bring up that I'd been on this medication for like over the extended amount of time. But I mean, that doesn't matter. My mate went on it and he got dizzy and shit straight away. But anyway, fucking come to find out that the pills were doing it to me. They were making me bloated. I kept having to piss every 5 minutes when I was on them. Like, honestly, every night I'd have to get up to go for a pee. And it's honestly really horrible. So if you or anyone else you know is on Omeprazole, that is Omeprazole, it is a fucking awful drug. It might be all right for you when you first go on it, just like every other fucking pill they give you. But later on, it like that seesaw tips, man. And honestly, it throws you for a fucking skate. So I got all these bloods and shit done because they thought, oh, it might be high blood pressure. Got heart disease in the family. My old man died at my age, 37. And yeah, they were like, oh, you know, this cunt's going to cark it. So they got some bloods taken from me. And come to find out, they're like, oh, you've got, you know, high blood pressure. You know, I've always had high blood pressure. It's just been my standard amount. And I feel just fine. I don't feel dizzy usually. But this time I bloody did, and it was the pills that did it to me. And so, yeah, they tried to put me on statins to lower my blood pressure. Well, to lower my cholesterol and therefore to lower my blood pressure. So that was their first fucking reaction. And so I looked up sort of the side effects of statins, and they are not fucking pretty, man. Side effects include headache, a hard time sleeping. Well, I'm a fucking insomniac, so I mean, that's really going to be not very helpful, is it? Flushing of the skin, muscle aches, tenderness or weakness, drowsiness. I was tired and feeling like shit anyway, being on omeprazole. So imagine if I didn't even question the omeprazole at all. Dizziness, nausea or vomiting, belly cramping or pain, bloating or gas, diarrhea, constipation, rash, and yeah, low levels of blood platelets. So fucking hell, that's a lot right there. And that's just the most common ones, right? And bloating and gas is what you get when you're on omeprazole anyway, because I was so bloated, man. I was so like, my stomach fat went down a significant amount after I went off those pills. Now, you look up the side effects on Google, trusty, rusty Google, that doesn't give you any help at all. And it just says vomiting, increased appetite, gas, and diarrhea. Well, I tell you what, I didn't have any of those, but I was vomiting at that point because I was just like really dizzy and it was just absolutely awful. The side effects they do not tell you about are having to piss every 5 seconds, abdominal bloating, dizziness, fast heart rate. Yeah, I'd try and lay down to go to sleep at night and my heart was going and it's like, if you knew I got a history of heart disease, why in the fuck would you give me that shit? And why in the fuck would you let me be on that for 13 goddamn years? And when I come at you with a health problem, why in the fuck do none of them look up my history of what drugs I've been put on? And how come they're not looking into it? You know why? Because they don't fucking care. They only care about getting paid to promote these drugs that they get people on. That's why they're pushing it. That's why they're pushing you to get on antidepressants, the medication for ADHD and all that sort of shit, because they don't fucking care. It's just a job to them. They may as well be serving you a fucking hamburger because that's about the effort that it is for them to just give you these packets of pills. They throw them at you like a packet of fucking M&Ms. And while good old Dr. Smith, or whoever the fuck you've got as your doctor, gets to go off on a vacation or a cruise or do whatever the fuck they want or buy their third fucking house, you are balancing all these health issues and feeling like total fucking shit and probably end up dying because this shit's actually killing you. I couldn't even describe to you how much I felt like fucking shit. And I really hope that you don't feel that way. And if you do, maybe I can't legally probably tell you to just get rid of them and stop taking them. But I do say at least think about it because, yeah, it's just something I really wanted to share with you guys. Being on it for so long, yeah, you could put it down to that. But like I said, my mate went on them. He had the same fucking problems within like the first week of taking them. So, yeah, and he stopped taking them. So what I do recommend to you right now in this video is to just question everything that they're trying to give you. They're giving it to you not out of the goodness of their heart. They're doing it because it is a business transaction. That is all that is. That is all any of this shit is. It's all about the money, the greed, the ego. That's all it's about. It's not about wanting to help people. It hasn't been that way for a very long time. In the 90s, everyone knew, everyone just assumed the worst case scenario, your doctors would look into shit. Like, oh, I got a lump on my leg. All right, we'll get that scan to make sure it's not cancer. Now it's just like, nothing wrong with you. Nothing fucking wrong with you. Don't worry about it. You just paid like fucking, a large sum of money to go and get a diagnosis of there's nothing fucking wrong with you, even though you're going there clearly because you got a problem. And I know there are a lot of hypochondriacs out there that just go to the doctor because they've got like a little bit of an ache in their arm or something, and it's really nothing. I know but then this is how they should be getting their money, and this is what they should be happy with. But no, they're actually exploiting people and killing them and making them even more sick, because when they make them more sick, they're more likely to come back instead of actually wanting to help you. It's a fucking sick world we live in, man. It really is. So I went from the doctor to the nurse, a couple of times there. They wanted to kind of read my heart rate and stuff like that and my blood pressure and check all that shit again. And when I went to the doctor, she was basically just trying to push statins on me, and she like was really, really pushy with it, like really pushy. And I was just like, no, basically no. And she's like, why not? And I was like, because I just don't want to. I said, and she goes, you do realize what will happen if you don't, right? Like trying to scare me into taking it. And I was like, yeah. And I said, and she goes, what's that? And I said, I could die because, my old man died of heart disease. Again, she was just insistent that I take these pills and not look up what I'm actually on at the moment and not actually state like what these side effects are. I asked her what the side effects are, and of course, there's no side effects. They're fine. They're all right. The worst that you get is a little bit of a headache. It's all right. It's a little bit of a headache. Oh, you might get a little bit hungry as well. Okay. Have you looked up the side effects of fucking statins? You don't think I'm going to do my own goddamn research before I put some shit in my goddamn body? Of course I am. Except for when it comes to junk food, because I love that shit. In all seriousness, yeah. So she was very pushy about it. She looked like she got her nose pushed out a joint when I was like, no, because I don't want to. It was just straight up about it. And I don't think she's dealt with someone that actually has a backbone before, because the look on her face just said it all. And she didn't really know how to handle it. And so, yeah, end of the day, yeah, she more or less said that I have to take them. And I was like, no, I don't. It's my body. I don't have to. So, yeah, this is the kind of shit they do. They try and bully you into fucking taking this shit. And by the end of it, she was like, oh, yeah, I wouldn't take it either. Like, I was just like, what the fuck? And I went to I put up with this acid reflux problem for so goddamn long. I feel like absolute shit with it. Well, I did. When I was on Omeprazole, my stomach was so swollen that every time I bent down to tie my shoes or whatever, acid would just shoot up my fucking throat. Like my stomach was so bloated. It was disgusting. Everything. I couldn't even explain how bad I felt, but I'll try. It's basically just felt so unmotivated, so fucking just bloated and just absolutely disgusting. So tired as well, so easily tired. I'd have to nap in the afternoon. And I feel like if I didn't nap in the afternoon, my heart rate was getting so high, I was going to have a heart attack. I knew I would if I kept that shit up. That's how exhausted I was in the afternoons. And so yeah, I before I like went to the doctor just last time before they tried to give me statins. Uh, Basically, I went to a stomach specialist, an actual stomach specialist, and I was like, "Can you please examine my stomach?" I went private, cost me $300 fucking, right? And he didn't even look at me. He just like we sat in the room, and he's like, "Well, yeah, you've probably just got an acid reflux problem. You've got GERD, which is like a stomach acid reflux problem. And, if it's really bad, we can do like a medical procedure, like an operation. And here's the fucked up shit we can do to you. We can get your intestine and wrap it around your fucking throat or your esophagus or whatever. And the only problem with this is that you won't be able to throw up if you get, something happens to you, you need to throw up, your body needs to reject something. But he was serious. He was dead fucking serious about this shit. And I was just like, oh my God, like what the fuck? And then he listed some other fucking medical procedure, but I was just so dumbfounded by the fucking first one he said. I didn't, that the rest was just static to me. Like, and so I'm trying to process this shit. And then bing, bang, boom, fucking $300, please. And that's all. And we never even got like, he never put me on a table or nothing. Never listened to my heart rate. Never like checked my stomach or nothing like that. Never even pushed on it to see what would hurt or anything. Just told me all this shit. And like, I'm just like, oh my God. And then the bitch at the fucking office tried to bill me for another $300. She's like, because like we had a follow up, and he said at the time I didn't have to pay for the follow up, and then she's like, oh, Doctor blah 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 fucking called you, so you owe us like $200-$300. I can't remember how much it was. Sorry, it was $200 or $300. And so I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm not fucking paying that. He said it was free, and so she must have checked with him. I don't think they talked at all in there to each other, but she must have checked with him, and he confirmed it that I did not have to pay, thankfully. I just want to share with you guys what remedies you can use that aren't pharmaceuticals first, and then I'll get to like, obviously antacids is one that I use that is, you have to get that from a supermarket or a pharmacy or something. But first and foremost, I recommend coconut water. This has been a big help to me personally. Even just a teaspoon or tablespoon of coconut, if you can stomach that in your mouth, it's very dry. But if not, just use coconut water. But yeah, raw coconut, really good. If you can't get coconut water, just use raw coconut. Obviously, be careful not to inhale it because it's very dry. Then chicken is also another good way of lowering your stomach acid. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. When I eat it, it helps my stomach out, and I couldn't recommend it enough. Obviously, a glass of milk is another good one. So there's two different types I've noticed is I'll get bad acid reflux when I need to do number twos, shall we say. Sorry if that's too open, but hey, I need to be honest here. And I also get it when I'm extremely hungry. So yeah, that's the two ways I get it. So I've learned to kind of deal with this problem by obviously drinking milk is really good. I don't like eating too late at night. That's a real bad habit to get into. Obviously, okay, now getting into like antacids. So quickies are really good. If they're just Tums, I believe, in the States. They're called Tums or something. But yeah, quickies are really good. There's another lot called Mylanta. So those are pills you got to get from the chemist, I believe. You chew them up and swallow them, and yeah, they're kind of powdery, and they kind of look like a quickies. And they basically just put like a thing over your esophagus type thing to stop your acid from shooting up your damn throat, which is fantastic. Highly recommend that. Gaviscon is another good one. That's antacid that I use. That's more of a liquid that you drink, and it's really, really good. Mylanta used to be a liquid. I don't know if you can get it in liquid form anymore. It's just those pills you crunch up and swallow down. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I believe. Oh, Enos. Enos is good. It's like a powder that you mix in water and you stir the shit out of it. And basically, you just drink it down. Just a glass of water with that in it, with a teaspoon of that, you'll be sweet. It calms your stomach down. It's kind of like dropping a nuke on it. It's really good. Like for me, it's provided quite a lot of ease. So yeah, those are just my little tips that have worked for me personally. Obviously, I'm speaking from experience. So yeah, 13 years of dealing with this shit. What's your credentials got to say about that, love? Hope I helped you guys out a little bit. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Question fucking everything.